During the election campaign, Peter Terrace from PPC Niagara will be fielding questions every day. Please feel free to contact him at ppcparty.niagara.falls@gmail.com. We have a question here asked by Angie D from Niagara Region. What is your take on the Liberal Party's federal plan to attain a net zero emissions by 2050, as stated directly from Andrea Kaiser's website?
Well, I guess, first of all, what I'd like to point out is the hypocrisy of Justin Trudeau. What was interesting, when he flew a delegation of about 1,000 people to Paris in order to sign the Paris Accord for climate change. So he flew 1,000 people to Paris, which would have been an enormous amount of emissions emitted by the flights. So he's flying people to Paris to tell other people not to fly. I mean, that's utter hypocrisy. And I mean, this is the kind of government who's making these kind of promises. So to say they've got they want to promise zero emissions by 2050. I mean, this kind of comes to mind. What comes to mind is Jordan Peterson. What he talks about, he says that before you're ready to change the world, change yourself first. So if you believe that climate change is a very important issue, then you personally should be doing what you can. Do what you can. Don't fly anywhere. Don't drive your car. Live in a smaller house. Do what you can in order to change it. But that's your personal choice. If other people choose not to do that, that should be fine as well. There's no reason to impose on individuals from a government level, especially from a federal government, what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. And to have a goal so far in the future that makes it utterly unreachable and unattainable as to just distract from actual real problems that we are facing in our country. So we focus all this energy in trying to come to zero emissions, but meanwhile we have homelessness, we have people who are drug addicted, we've got a lot of suicides that have gone up because of the lockdowns, and we're focusing on something that's 30 years into the future. That's not proper planning. That's the kind of planning that you're doing if you just want to be self-righteous and pat yourself on the back and say you're doing so much and that you've got these grand ideals. But meanwhile, people need to be able to choose for themselves. The PPC party is all about personal responsibility and personal choice and personal freedom. If you believe that these are important issues for you, then you should do what you can to solve them. But it may not be for everybody, and that's fine, because that's also respect. That's one of the pillars of the PPC. We need to respect each other and each other's decisions and what we feel is important. So I guess that I will end it there. And I just want to thank you. And I just want you to keep the questions coming in. Hopefully we can have a question every day, and I'm going to try to answer the questions as they come in. ppcparty.niagara.falls@gmail.com. Feel free to email them to me, and I'll try to get to them every day. Thanks.